Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 video on the Linke Rheinstrecke route. So big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. We're at Boppard station and I think we're doing one of the peak time services, which is Boppard to Koblenz. Is this train waiting for us? Okay, good. I was going to say this one waiting for us. We're the slow train. But let's get everything set up. We are in the n-Wagen. So let's get that sorted. Got the brake key over here. Don't feel intimidated by the n-Wagen. It's not the easiest train to drive, but it's not bad. Do give it a go. We don't really need that on. Get them on. Let's see. I think that's all fine. Train lights on. And then we get the systems on. So we got the headlights. So you need to set them there. Destination board light. And we want to do Cifa. Cifa? Oh no, I know what that is. PZB. Is it LZB? No, LZB isn't implemented, I don't think. And then you've got Cifa just down here. Like that. Is that a horn? Is that the horn there? Oh no, that's the horn there. See, on the 103 you've got a foot pedal as the horn. But on this glorious May evening, what stations are we stopping at? We've got Spey, Rennes, and then Koblenz. So it says that's going to take around 25 minutes. So it should be quite a nice run. Are we on all? I don't think we're all stops then, are we? Or are we all stops? No, I think we are all stops. Got to wait for this train though, I think. Are you going to go? There you go. Weird to see that one stop in there. Or maybe as it's sort of rush hour time, maybe some of the express services do stop at a few more stations. I think the main sort of big-ish stations on here are mines. Oh, what's the name of it? Blingen? Something like something. I suppose Boppard and then Koblenz. So I suppose at the odd time of the day you might see one of them stopping. Well, we've got to wait for that one to go. I don't know if it actually is considered on the timetable. I mean, 6 minutes should be alright. So we've got to wait. I might as well start getting the brakes just released a little bit. Just slowly. What we'll do is we'll then get the that one just a little bit. Just to make sure we don't start moving. See Koblenz in there. You can change the destination as well. Also, we are going to Koblenz, so we'll do that. There you go. So a bit like on the 101 where you've got to change it. Yeah, so wait for that train to get a little bit further ahead, and then we should then be able to go. As you can see, we have got the red at the end of the platform. I suppose that there is what? It's almost like a banner repeater signal. The little white one there. So that might be quite tricky to see if you're all the way back here. The main signal. And you've got the wiper thing as well, so you can play off the wipers manually if that's your cup of tea. But no, it's a nice one to drive, the n-Wagen. It's quite, I suppose, unique. Although you've got to be very careful not to overcharge it, because if you overcharge this train, it has a whole bloody hissy fit. No, nothing yet. No, I don't know. It should. Right, let's just start moving. Or is that the other line I'm looking at? Oh no, yeah, we can go now. I think. Hang on. Yeah, no, I think we can go. Let's run that up, and off we go. So you'll be very careful when you do this. It's not like a steering wheel as it is on the 110, and you don't get a gauge telling you how sort of close you are to overcharging it. Well, that's if you're playing like this. But you can see we've got the little bar there, the little kilonewtons bar. So you've got to be quite careful. You can actually run it up quite quickly. The timetable for the n-Wagen, like an all stops one, does seem to be quite tight. So it probably does want you to be quite aggressively driving one of these. But you still got to be careful. Yeah, that would be for us, wouldn't it? So yeah, we should be all good. There we go. Still yet to do a freight train on this route. So I might do that. This will be going out on Saturday, so I might try and do a freight train maybe today. Acknowledge that. Now it knows that we're all good. 40 across here. We should get to Spey on time. I mean, that freight train ahead of us, no, the express train ahead of us, that should be long gone now. Although I didn't realise, I was having a little look at the timetable for this route, but sometimes the n-Wagen and the 110, they're non-stop from Mainz to Koblenz and Koblenz back to Mainz. Non-stop, no stops. Even, I suppose, faster than the express services in the 103. Oh yeah, why did I've still got that on? There we go. That was a bit silly. Didn't affect us much though. Right, let's try and tap it up as fast as we can. Going up again, going up again, up again, up again, up again. Still going, still going, still going, still going. I think the top on here is 28, I think. Let's go, let's keep going, up, up, up. There we go, right top now. You can really sort of feel the boost as we get pushed along by that mighty loco at the back. I think the marker lights actually aren't on. Oops. And along we go. You've got to be careful of speeding on this. So you probably want to start running it down quite before you actually get to that speed. Onto the speed limit. And we've got 120 coming up. And yeah, here we are. The beautiful Rhine River there on the right of us. Couldn't be any better. And for this video we are on the PlayStation 5. As we now can record both Xbox Series X and PS5. So nice to sort of compare how they both run. And on this route, exactly the same. That goes up to 140. So I don't know how this is going to take 25 minutes. We've only got Spey, Rennes and then Koblenz, but it says 1802 will be there. I suppose it's only 15 minutes now, isn't it? Half the service, or a third of the service was waiting at the red light. Let's get that up again. 3 kilometres to Spey. Which every time I think of Spey, as we have like tons and tons of cats, and sort of I suppose when cats are young they get spayed, which if you know what that is, you know what it is. But every time I think, every time I see Spey Station, I think of that straight away. Or is it still? I think it's Spey, yeah. But yeah, as we come up to Spey. In the n-Wagen, which is near enough unchanged from the Bremen-Oldenburg one, just the livery, which is sort of minty green livery. I probably should get the passenger lights on as well, which I'll show you how to do that in a second. Let's pop that down. There we go, as we come into Spey. .600 metres. Little town or little village on the edge of the river. Must be a really nice place to live though. Sort of tucked away a little bit, because I mean here actually I think it's still fairly close to some of the big cities. You know, you got like Frankfurt about an hour down the line. Oh my god, it's here that I was not paying attention there. There you got Frankfurt that's just down the line. And then up north you've got Dortmund, Dusseldorf, Köln, all those sort of places. I was not paying attention there. Although saying that, we're alright. We are still fine. See, we're all good. So the brakes are all right. Yeah, must be a nice place. Is anyone local to this route? This must be a really nice sort of, I don't know, just seems really nice. Little Rhine community. Here we are though. Koblenz. Let's get a screenshot. There we go. Cool. And after this it's then Rennes. Probably not how you say it, but and that's in 4 minutes apparently. Must be fairly close. Oh yeah, lights. Oh, I don't know if you can do it on the external cam. There's a panel there. Can we get to that? Can we actually sort of almost fly through the... Can we bug that? Oh, not bug it. No, we can't. I know on the Bremen-Oldenburg one, I think you could actually fly through. Oh, you can. There we go. And then train lights on. As you can see, they're now on. A lot of people been in the dark. 3 kilometres to Rennes. If we get there on time is another matter, which probably not. Try and run it up fairly quickly. 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go, it's going up fairly swiftly. Because if you overcharge it, you've then got to set the main circuit breaker to close, so don't try and overcharge it. But if you are new to this train, you will overcharge it. But once you sort of get used to it, it becomes slightly more second nature not to overcharge it. You sort of know, I suppose it's a bit like the Class 101, the British Rail one, sort of over time you just know what the gear speeds are, you know when to change it and... It's got the random plonked office chair there as well for the second man seat. They've literally just gone into the DB office and been like, right, that's my chair, just nabbed it and put it in here. See that? Better nice big open view though on this train. So you can enjoy the scenery. But what n-Wagen does everyone prefer? Do you prefer the DB red one or the DB mint and white livery? What do you prefer it in? Two kilometres. Okay, let's pop that down. Over a kilometre. Right, let's not have much of a... Let's try and have a gentle stop this time, as our last stop was slightly quick. Not too gentle. So that's coming down. And welcome to Rennes. Right on the river as well. Oh, that was a bit of lag there. It does lag a little bit this route. I mean, we're on the PS5. But yeah, so every now and again you'll get a little bit of a freeze. Which I'm guessing as it just loads in the next massive chunk of scenery. Which I suppose for this route would just be the hills loading in that. Also something quite cool is, I don't know if it's maybe they're experimenting with it. You've got the little leaves there, look. Let me quickly pop that down first. There you go, a bit more gentle that time. That would do. Yeah, they've added in these, which I think we actually did sort of see on Russia Nord, but more them falling. But look at this, sort of little leaf piles which blow up, which I think are quite a cool little addition. I think it's actually only at this station I've seen it, so maybe it was a little experiment. Koblenz. Get the door shut. And it's 8 kilometres and we're due there in 10 minutes. Let's go. Come on train, brakes off, let's go. Run it up again. So hopefully at some point we'll be able to play this route like this. It's a beautiful one for playing HUDless. Just enjoy the scenery at some point. Not just yet though. And in about sort of 3 kilometres time we say goodbye to the Rhine. We go slightly more away from the river. There's a 103. It's a long bloody train. I think they're up to sort of 12 coaches long. Which they're, you know, proper long coaches as well. Let's get up again. Up to max tap. Should be alright. There we go, 28. And there we go, we're off. Sifa. But yeah, comparing this version to the Xbox version, on the Xbox, is it just me or is the sound slightly more muffled? Not, you know, there's not like a massive difference. But sort of audio wise, when the Sifa goes off, it sounds much louder and sort of a little bit more sort of muffled. Because I remember there was, but prior there was actually audio issues on the Xbox. It sounds slightly different. Probably just me though. Got 140, so it's about 80 miles an hour. It's getting a bit foggy, a bit cloudier as well now. Boo. The dynamic weather on this game loves fog. Like fog must be, I know, like 60-70% on like the chances. It always goes foggy. Sifa. 5 kilometres, yeah, very soon we turn away from the river and then head more inland. Not really inland, because we're already sort of within, you know, away from the sea, but away from the river. Just coasting at the moment, not too bothered about getting too much more speed. See that? That does come down to 120 anyway, well, coming into the station by the looks of things. Here we go, so goodbye to the River Rhine and hello to, I suppose, the outskirts of Koblenz. I have to do this route on Train Sim Classic again at some point, because we never actually went up this way. The only bit we did on Train Sim Classic was Frankfurt to Mainz. And, well, Mainz to Koblenz we've only done on Train Sim World. I have to revisit the route at some point on there, see how it lines up against this one. And then fairly soon we've got the Dovetail releasing. Lots of German releases all in one. Well, this route and Dovetail. And I suppose probably the Loco add-on bundle. But it's actually nice to see some backdated routes as well for Germany. There's quite a lot of the German routes we've got at the moment just all sort of look samey, don't they? So all DB, traffic red, modern. So it's just nice to have something a bit different. I got a warning for a 100. I reckon we might actually have to come to a stop. We are a little bit early, aren't we? Says we'll get there in 5 minutes. We have got a double yellow as well. Well, let's pop that down just in case. Although saying that's only a kilometre, so I don't know if there would be another signal block. We might be alright. Right, green over yellow generally means 40, I think, or 45. So we might not have to wait. I think we might be cleared into the station. It's only 800 metres away now, so I think we are. Yeah, that was a run in the n-Wagen. It's back. No idea what I'm going to title this video. I can't really go for the new old n-Wagen like I did for the 110. I'll think of something. Wonder where they all go. Where do they go? They go off that way. Quite windy. So what's north of Koblenz? What's sort of the next? Yeah, say if they did another route on train somewhere from Koblenz, where would it go? What's like the next big place north of Koblenz? Lovely track joint sounds. Got a freight train there with the 110. Got a 103 there ready to depart. Probably waiting for us actually. And here we are. Koblenz arriving 4 minutes early. Look at that. Pro driver. So you get a nice bit of leeway on this one. That all stoppers should take notes where you don't get really any leeway. There's even a passenger train there as well. Well, the thing is though, if you're doing an all-stop service, which are about an hour and 40 minutes long, you then get about an hour's break at Koblenz, or at least on the one we were doing. So I suppose you could just sit on that all day. Yeah, complete a run, go off, I know, watch something, come back, and be ready to go again. But yeah, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World 3 video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show off the route. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hopefully will see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.